Hey, what is going on, guys? It's your boss CB here. So happy to be here with you guys, and we are back with another video on the Hero Showcase series. And today, guys, we're gonna be checking out on the Ghost of NORE, the Shuriken throwing, the blade spinning, the legend, the myth, Saizo. And if you're new to the channel, guys, make sure you hit that subscribe button, leave a like, and let's get straight to the video. Now, Saizo is one of the best damage dealers inside the game. He excels in killing weakened enemy units. He's also really good at thinning out your enemy front line. Giving his evade skills, pretty much he's gonna be staying alive inside the battlefield for a really long while. So this makes Saizo really good for PvP events and also for Void. Now, Saizo is a rogue class hero, which means these units excels in dealing damage. So the primary role for Saizo is continuous damage. So Saizo is only available through hero chests, so make sure you save up your soul bits and unlock him as soon as possible. And for beginner players, Saizo is a endgame hero, so if you want to get the most damage out of Saizo, you want to level him up and you want to upgrade every single one of his attributes, get good equipment on Saizo. So I would consider you guys going for Bastard instead of Saizo. Now let us go and check out Saizo's skills in depth right now. Now coming to the first skill, we got Stealth, which is a passive one. Now two things regarding Saizo you gotta keep in mind while using him. He does not lead troops into battle, and also he does not gain any range bonuses granted by equipments. So all equipments and artifacts with range bonuses does not work on Saizo. And Saizo gains initiative every time he damages enemies with Blood Hunt and Infiltrate. So initiative is just a bar which is gonna fill up. The more initiative your Saizo has, the more damage your Saizo does. Now moving on to one of the most highest damaging abilities of Saizo, it is the Blood Hunt. At level 10, Saizo senses wounded enemies and pinpoints their weak spots. Saizo deals 30,000 bonus physical damage to enemies below 60% health, and this effect can apply to each enemy target only once every 5.5 seconds. So it is a passive skill. All you gotta do is put a couple points into Blood Hunt and let Saizo do all that magic. So every time Saizo triggers Blood Hunt, he gains initiative. The more initiative Saizo has, the more damage Saizo does. So the simple way to explain this is when Saizo triggers Blood Hunt, he's gonna get some initiative and he's gonna deal that 13,000 bonus physical damage, and the next time when he triggers Blood Hunt, he's gonna do even more damage, and it keeps on building as long as he have a lot of initiative with him. Pretty much by the end of the battle, your Saizo will be doing a huge amount of damage. For the next one, we got one of the best damaging skills to thin out your enemy frontline units. It is the Mist Blade. At level 10, Saizo periodically imbues his tail shuriken with mist energy and throws at its enemies, damaging those struck along its path. The shuriken deals 9,800 physical damage to each enemy it strikes. The Mist Blade deals 70% reduced damage to ranged enemies. So although it does less damage to ranged enemies, it does not matter, guys. This ability is specifically for clearing out your enemy melee units. So Saizo is gonna deal that 9,800 physical damage to your enemy unit, and some of your enemy units are gonna go below 60% health. That's when Saizo hits them with the Blood Hunt, doing that insane 13,000 massive physical damage to those units. And also, guys, damage scales with initiative. So the more initiative your Saizo has, the more damage he does with his Mist Blade and every single one of his abilities. Now moving on to one of the best AoE ability for Saizo, Blade Storm. At level 10, Saizo imbues his shuriken with mist energy, splitting it into a storm of 10 blades. Not 1, not 5, but 10 blades. And each blade deals 6,000 physical damage. Can trigger Blood Hunt and Infiltrate. Damage scales with initiative. Coming to the next ability, we got a passive one, Infiltrate. At level 10, Saizo infiltrates his enemy's defenses after attacking or using Blade Storm against an enemy 3 times. Saizo deals 10.5% of the enemy's max health in bonus physical damage. Saizo gains initiative every time he deals damage with Infiltrate. So we got two passive abilities like Infiltrate and Blood Hunt, and also we got two active ones, Mist Blade and Blade Storm. These active abilities can trigger the passive one, and the passive one can gain initiative for Saizo, and the initiative is gonna increase the damage of the active one. So all of these abilities work hand in hand. So it's gonna take a long while for you to get that perfect Saizo. For the time being, you wanna think of what purpose you want your Saizo to serve as. Let's say if you want to keep your Saizo on the power side, then you might wanna consider on maxing out the Blade Storm. Or you want to keep your Saizo on the tanky side, take out the enemy tanks fast, then you want to get maxed out Mist Blade. So it's gonna take a long while, guys, so be patient with your Saizo and put points where it matters the most for you guys. Now moving on to the next skill, we got Nimble Ninja. At level 10, when Saizo is on the battlefield, he has an aura that increases his attack speed of friendly Rakusa by 60%. At the start of the battle, Saizo places a shuriken on the ground. When his health drops below 25%, he reappears at the shuriken's location and gains 100% life steal and 6 bonus range for 19 seconds. So pretty much Saizo can buff himself up with this ability. Saizo will automatically leave mist form if Nimble Ninja is triggered. So mist form is for his last and active ability, which we are gonna check out right now. Now coming to the last and final ability for Saizo, which is a castable one, Mist Blossom. At level 6, Saizo vaporizes into mist form and strike with melee attacks while a shuriken revolves around his position, dealing continuous area damage. While he's in the mist form, he's gonna gain 80% evade chance, and when the Mist Blossom concludes, he's gonna strike with his tail shuriken, dealing 4200 damage. Then he's gonna dodge back to the shuriken which he placed at the start of the battle. Mist form duration scales with initiative. One initiative is spent every 4.5 seconds, maximum duration of 22.5 seconds. Now if you want to use this active skill for Saizo, make sure you have at least 3 to 4 points inside Mist Blossom. And I would not recommend you guys using this skill for Saizo, which we will talk about later on in this video. Now let us go and check out the best gear setup for Saizo. 3, 2, 1, let's check this out. We got the Drake set on our Saizo. 3-piece set is gonna give +1 to all ability levels. 2-piece set, critical hit damage plus 70%. When basic attack score a critical hit, the target takes 20% bonus physical damage for 5 seconds. As Saizo does physical damage, so pretty much this is the best setup you can have on your Saizo. And for the bow, we got the Seema's Great Bow, which is gonna give +30% to attack speed. Also for the headpiece, we got the Feathered Cap. It is gonna give a shield for our Saizo, and while the shield persists, physical damage dealt is increased by another 10%. So more damage for our Saizo right now. For the chest piece, we got the Snake Thorn chest guard, which is gonna gain 0.5% evade chance for every 1% health loss. So this is gonna keep our Saizo alive for a long time inside the battle. For the trinkets, we got the rest pieces of the Drake set, and if you don't have the Drake set, you can always swap in for this trinket over here, which can be purchased from the Void Store. The Flawless Rope Dart, it is gonna give +1 to Blood Hunt. This is an insane equipment or trinket for your Saizo. And if you don't have the Drake set for your Saizo, make sure you have at least the Dragon set for your Saizo. That is the second best option. 3-piece set is gonna give critical hit damage plus 50%. So it's gonna increase your Saizo's damage. Not as good as a Drake one, but still better than the rest of all other sets for rogue heroes. Another best option for your Saizo is always the Clash of Fate set. The stats on these equipments are really better than the Dragon one, but still we rather have some extra critical hit damage from the Dragon set rather than reducing enemy healing received. And if you don't have any of these sets, the last and the final option would be the craftable set. Basic attacks will be having a chance to poison the enemy. Now let us go and check out the best artifacts for Saizo. So you are looking at the best artifact for Saizo. It is the Iga Shuriken. So hopefully I'm saying that right. 1-star hero bonus, range basic attacks have a 20% chance of marking the main target, not applicable for splitting or sputtering effects. So that is literally implying the Blade Storm or the Mist Blade. So basic attacks only grants your Saizo marking the target up to 10 times, increasing the physical damage it takes by 5%. At 2 stars, you're gonna get more attack speed plus 15%, and also the physical damage bonus is increased up to 7%. So that is 7 times 10, 70% more physical damage for your Saizo. And at 3 stars, this is where the game changes for your Saizo. There is a 20% chance to trigger an additional attack while dealing range basic attacks. The additional attack deals 50% the normal damage and marks the target. So pretty much everybody sees Saizo as a really good damage dealer, but the best way to put Saizo is that he is a really good control hero. Saizo can control enemy masses no matter his size, large, massive or normal. Saizo can tear through these enemy units like a knife through butter. At 4 stars, your attack speed is going to be increased by another 30%, and the physical damage bonus each mark grants is increased by 10%. So 10 times 10 stacks, that means another 100% extra physical damage for your Saizo. At 5 stars, this artifact is going to be literally insane. When the hero attacks an enemy with less than 60% health, the marks debuff effect and the chance of triggering an additional attack will be doubled. So tell me guys, let's say you have a 5-star Iga Shuriken on your Saizo and the enemy has a forward placed dragon just like this one with a lot of health or any massive units. At the start of the battle, Saizo is gonna be marking the crap out of that dragon or any other unit, stacking it up to 10 times. Then it's gonna be getting reduced down to 60% health. That's when Saizo noticed that, oh shit, let's hit them with the Blood Hunt, and pretty much an extra insane amount of physical damage on top of that. When these units are below 60% health, the 5-star Iga Shuriken is gonna deal double bonus effects. So 10 stacks means 200 times more physical damage, man. So that is literally insane for your Saizo, and pretty much that unit will be literally erased from the battlefield. And I hate to say it, this artifact, it is gonna up your Saizo game by a whole lot. Even though it is a pay to win artifact, pretty much this is the best artifact I've seen inside the game, guys. And that is why, my friends, the Iga Shuriken is the best artifact for Saizo. Another viable option for Saizo would be the Sunflare artifact, although the 4-star won't be getting effect on Saizo because Saizo does not take any sort of range bonuses. But still, everything below that, it is gonna be really good for your Saizo. You're gonna get crippling effect, you're gonna get more critical hit damage, you're gonna get damage to larger massive units by 30%. Also, you're gonna get more physical damage at the 5th star. Another option would be the Halcyon Edge. Halcyon Edge is also gonna give more attack speed. You're gonna get more weakened armor effect. Also 1% damage for every 1% health loss. More physical damage and resurrect upon death. Now let us go and check out the best Prism setup for Saizo. So Saizo is a pretty safe hero, so having a Prism on your Saizo is highly recommended. Saizo is gonna be staying alive inside the battlefield for a really long while, so buffing and debuffing arrays can be a really good choice for your Saizo. So right now we got the Draconic Armor, which is gonna give health per second for our dragon. Also we got the Draconic Life Force to increase the health of our dragons. Another array set you can use on your Saizo is a 222 array, Polarized, Deadly and Lethality. It's gonna give your Saizo a whole lot of main bonuses like attack, critical hit damage and critical hit chance. Or you can always swap in the Lethality for Dexterity, because any sort of attack speed bonus is really good for your Saizo. Another array set you can use on your Saizo is Reaper. It's gonna give you more evade chance and also more accuracy for your Saizo. Also at the start of the battle, you're gonna gain more life steal for 20 seconds of the battle. Now it is time for the hero placement. So where can you place your Saizo inside your formation? So Saizo being one of the most safest heroes inside the game, he's gonna be staying alive inside the battlefield for a really long while. So this means he is really versatile with the placement. You can place him pretty much anywhere inside the formation and he's gonna do a really good job. Just don't place him on the front line, guys. He's gonna be getting taken out pretty quickly. So with that said, if your formation is really well built or you have a meta formation, there is two options for your Saizo. You can either place him on your power side or you can place him on your tanky side. So pretty much, if you are going to be placing him on your power side, make sure you have really tanky heroes supporting your Saizo. Else it's going to be getting taken out by Fenris Wolves or any sort of units at the back. Maybe snakes can literally take your Saizo out pretty easily. Also guys, if you are going to be placing your Saizo on the tanky side, make sure your Saizo is not clumped up. At least keep him close to your Flora so she can protect your Saizo. Now it is time for the hero rating. So Saizo being one of the best heroes inside the game, for beginners he is not at all a really good option. But for endgame players or stronghold level 40 and above, Saizo is a really good option for your PvP and also for your events and void. So Saizo is gonna get a solid 9.6 stars out of 10. He's a must-have hero for endgame players. Now it is time to check out a couple of my best gear setup builds for Saizo. For the first one, we got the best build for PvP and for events. For the next build, we got the Dragon Set build for Saizo. We got the Bloodthorn Riper increasing our critical hit chance, and also guys, we got the Blood Hunt +1 with the Flawless Rope Dart. For the next build, we got the Craftable Set build, which is gonna give us more poison damage for our basic attacks. And also for the weapon, we got the Felshot Claymore, which is gonna give us massive attack speed when attacked. Also guys, we got the Crit Earrings giving us more critical hit chance. Also, we got more might with the Flawless Bloody Arrowhead. Now let's go and check out a couple of my best ability setup builds for Saizo. So before we check out the ability setup builds, Saizo should be one of your first heroes you boost out the ability points. So right now we got 95 by 95. We have reached the boost limit right now, and extra 15 points is going to be really crucial, especially for PvP guys, because we want to put points in every single one of its abilities, because all of them are going to be helping our Saizo do a whole lot of damage. So let us check out our PvP build for Saizo. We got 7x9 on Bloodhunt, we got 8x9 on Mistblade, we got maxed out Infiltrate, we got 6x9 on Blade Storm, we got maxed out Nimble Ninja, and we got no points in Mist Blossom. So why I don't recommend using any points inside Mist Blossom? So let's say you're gonna put 1 or 2 points inside Mist Blossom and you're gonna use up 1 initiative every 2 seconds. So after 10 seconds, you're gonna be running out of initiative. So this means you are gonna be back right where you started at the start of the battle. So 0 initiative, which means no damage buffs. Because you guys know, more initiative you has, the more damage your Saizo does. And in the Mist form, it got a really good evade time, but this doesn't mean your Saizo is invincible in this form. Your Saizo will still be getting hit, and pretty much when he's gonna drop below that 25% health, he's gonna trigger this Nimble Ninja. So either you have points in Nimble Ninja or not, your Saizo is either gonna be dead or he's gonna be jumping back on the Shuriken's location. So in PvP, you are wasting a cooldown and you're getting ended up with a dead Saizo. So that is why I don't have any points inside Mist Blossom on my PvP build. And if you plan on using the Mist Blossom, you can use this build over here. We got 5x9 on Bloodhunt, we got maxed out Mistblade, we got maxed out Infiltrate, we got 4x9 on Blade Storm, we also got 2x9 on Nimble Ninja, and we got 6x5 on Mist Blossom. So this is going to be really helpful inside Void and maybe for a couple events. We also got another build that I use for PvP. We got maxed out Bloodhunt, we got maxed out Mistblade, we got 5x9 on Infiltrate, we got maxed out Blade Storm, we got 5x9 on Nimble Ninja. So this is a really highly damaging build for Saizo, especially with the Blade Storm and the Mistblade. Is gonna be really helpful that our Saizo will be doing an insane amount of damage inside PvP. And that is the Saizo hero showcase just for you guys. And if you want any other hero showcases, let me know down in the comments below. And also check out the rest of the hero showcase series playlist down in the description box below. Also guys, if you want to support the channel, the links are down below. And that is pretty much it for the video guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have, make sure to leave a like on this video and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, peace out guys, and have a nice awesome day.